And it is time again for the Arsenal included. Let's just resume the game here. We are on Baator, the modded planetoid there. Modded after the Dungeons and Dragons setting there. Is it Forgotten Realms, or does, for example, Spelljammer or Dark Sun also have the 9 hills? I'm not sure. But there are 9 very distinct biomes here. And it's a lot of fun playing this on the highest difficulty settings. And we don't have any care packages. And sweeping up the polluted mud. And we are getting the Locavore, Carnivore, Super Sustainable, and Critical Spirit. So we're grabbing stuff here. And that breaks the liquid lock. Yeah, I'm not sure if we could do anything about this there. If we can keep a liquid lock intact here, we might be able to. Here's some brine ice. I want to get moved over to here. Bam, bam, bam. And we're going to mop this up. Dum, dum, dum. Erp. A large lock is what I'm probably going to do here. Good, dig this, don't dig that. Polluted ice, we're going to sweep the soul. So it's as clean can be. Going to have a large lock deconstruct. Good, but if you build something, priority 7, deconstruct something, it's going to be a building. Do I have my priorities straight? I do. Good. What is going on here? That is no big deal. We clean this up in time. Here we're relatively safe from the pollution. Still collecting brine. Into all eternity. We're collecting brine. 144 tons times 2 is what we got so far. And we're not stopping. This is a terraformer, and it's doing a fantastic job. This machine here is designed to make an artificial ocean, and it's just recirculating water here and dripping down 100 key at a time, because the waterfall is split by a gas. And if you have a drip and that drip drips down into a spring, then the drip is going to fight over the spring for space, and is flashing vacuum, brine, polluted water all the time. And during that flash, brine is created, and that created brine is overflowing because it's recirculating here, and too much brine, it just goes out into storage in this case. And if you have a terraformer like that and you don't have storage, then you are going to make a brine sea come time. Temperature wise, we got 10 degrees, so maybe, just maybe, in the end we are going to dig down here completely and release that liquid here, and then we have terraformed. I don't know. Maybe. It's quite hot down here, so it's going to result in a lot of steam. Maybe we're going to do it. I don't know. It's definitely nice and cool, that brine there. Igneous rock, sweep it up. Good. Already starting to clean up the base just a little bit. We're going to, of course, renovate our ranches so that they look pretty. Maybe when we got rid of the liquid here. So far we got only 2 thimble reeds growing. Let's speed that up. Dum 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 dum. Let's make 2 additional ones. And we could, for example, deconstruct that tile and dig out this tile. Get a tile going here instead. I think it might be a good idea. That's a lot of renovation, especially in this ranch. Good, we have 8 of 8. That means when we do this, we have to also act fast over here. 33% stress, yep. As soon as we find gold, we're gonna have golden toilets to help with the stress alleviation. But that is a mod, and it's definitely a cheat mod. But it's a beautiful mod, and it makes sense. So we will not object. Override here would have been great. Also, do we have the uranium ore now needed to fill up our liquid reservoir with liquid uranium? Let's check it out. We have a hydroponic farm and we have 800 uranium. That's good. We can do all 8 of them. Let's do one at a time, of course. This has been analyzed. And clean up the space just a little bit. Databank 13. And let's speed them up for the moment. They're gonna bring it all the way up. Where you go? Supplying something. Construction material, you go upwards here. Huh? Oh, that is right. Oh, we want to get rid of this liquid nuclear waste. There's only 40 G. But let's get rid of it. And there as well. Pop. Ding, bum, 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 bum. Just reclaiming this area. What is the priority there? I'm curious. 7. That's good. Bum, 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 bum. How much power do we have saved? 16. This is going down. Why? I wonder. This is all disconnected. Is there something happening? I mean, desalinators, sure. And they work too hard as well. Let's have a security automation in place. Here is a room. So why the heck not? Liquid pipe element sensor. Whoop. Dum, bum, bum. Beta comes with a lot of lead. So refined metal is not a problem. Playing beta is very easy. It's practically impossible to screw up. It's important to screw them. No, it's not impossible to screw up. Conveyor loader. Somebody should think about this, and that's only me. What do we need here? We bring the eggs out, right? And somewhere over the rainbow, we're going to incubate them as well. Good, that makes sense. Now, Korea eggs go out. And they're not going to take this egg away because somebody has the errand, I'm sure. Except they don't. What are you doing, Rancher Fat Cat? Oh, you're building, that's right. You want to build before we do anything else. Deconstruct, deconstruct. You're going to have a nice curtain lock here. There's liquid carbon dioxide. That is the problem. Not sure how we can solve this. Don't have a liquid that is resistant to these temperatures. Minus 60 degrees is just too rough. If I open this up to a vacuum, that's fine, but we have to create a vacuum first. So what to do? What to do indeed. We replace these tiles, then we build our lock, and then we deconstruct those tiles there. Good. More brine ice? I take it. Move to here. I like brine ice. Why don't we just automatically put all brine ice here. I love automation. It's easily done. Because here we have a shaft, a hole, something that goes deep. And if we deconstruct the ladders, then no duplicate can reach anymore. Boom, bing, boom. So where's the others? Because I don't know. Let's take this one. Build. Aluminum. Need the copper for the fire poles. Good, so that makes sense. Now I don't know if I want to go here from that way. And I think I don't. I'm gonna come from there only. Doesn't matter too much. No. Good, but how do we deconstruct a ladder? And get the debris out? I don't know. Because that's the whole point. I don't want to reach the debris down there. Could install a sweeper. There's no power in the vicinity. Got no power. Could have something like a door system. What if I had a door? Because now we can still reach, sure. If this is gone, we cannot. If that door is closed, you cannot reach either, so that's perfect. Let's have a simple glass door from glass. That would be nice. Facility doors? Sure, let's do a facility door. From lead here. Yes. It's very functional. Good, but then we cannot reach downwards ever again. Unless we deconstruct, reconstruct. But let's pretend this is done and we don't need to service the area. Now, I'm famous for having every machine serviceable, and this will then be the exception for the moment where we collect brine ice, which will be forever because it's everywhere. Well, I don't know. Liquor fireballs. Ice. Snow. Brine ice. Oh, it has the same color. That's genius. For the overlay. Good, this is getting built. Let's build it now. This as well. I want to collect the brine ice. Good, and I want to be done with this over here as well. Now we've done this, of course we're crowded now. Copy settings. Release the liquid. Yes. Dig out everything here. Dun, dun, dun. And then we need a temporary tile over here. Boom, boom. Good. And then I want another mother here. Dun, dun. We're not growing, why? Body temperature is too cold? Let's flip that switch. Might overload the system. Dun, dun. 1655, good. Wow, what a strain. What a strain on the power grid, oh dear. But we're growing now, so it's not such a switch. Can somebody build this? They can. The door is also built. We're gonna say, no come through here. Then they're still gonna grab it, aren't they? Turn this on. Wolf Hybrid, You're always so bright-eyed and bubbly. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, why am I disabling? Why am I turning this off? The problem is, duplicates can still reach through a closed door. So this idea was a kind of garbage. Let's just deconstruct the ladder. And then grab the stuff, and then deconstruct the door. There is no way of doing this. Great, sweet. There is a way of doing this. Now we say... No, there's no way of doing it. It doesn't matter, it's fine. We deconstruct the door, and then we have a brine storage that is perfectly automated by duplicate labor. It's fine. And if you save brine here, then they cannot get that brine, but they can get all the brine from the base. And good to see you, Wolf Hybrid. How is it hanging? How are you doing? I hope you're good up there in Vermont, where it's cold and secluded. This is the rear end of the United States. It's practically Canada. Hope you're doing great. It is a nice place. It's just cold. If you don't like the cold, it's not for you. But if you like the cold, that is where you want to be. Databank is getting swept. But we wanted to make a little collection over here and renovate that as well. A bigger something here. How hard is this to reach? Quite hard. Let's paint it in, just so that we have it. A 4 tiles is good. That's how I want it to look. Let's deconstruct every other mother. Good, so we can reach. Dum, 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 dum. And we're completely safe from the heat, which is good news. Dig this out when you have the time. Ah, oh, that's nice. Our Scheinbach reactor is beautiful. It's not for power. It's just for red bones. Good, and then we're completely secluded here. We're gonna have our curtain lock, which hopefully is going to hold. Hauling point. We're going to say 0.38. Enter. Liquid, crude oil, enable or drop, enable or bottle, enable auto spill, copy settings, whoop. So this is all going to be oil. And then we're gonna add in on top 7.8 liquid naphtha. Good. Enable auto spill, enable auto bottle party 9, copy settings. And then we're gonna spill from the right to the left. And then we're gonna have a curtain lock that might or might not hold. Wait a minute. Does not need to hold. Because this is going to be a vacuum, except it's not. Ah, what did we do here? Disable auto spill. Auto drop. Disable this real quick. Deconstruct. Well, Fabric says it's been close to, if not over 100 degrees the last several days. Wait, what? Then it rained yesterday and super heavy tonight into this morning. Yeah, so it's summer. And the very short summer has begun. The Indian summer has begun. And it is warm. So use the time that you have there in the warmth. It's very nice when it's warm. Why did they... we're gonna have more insulated tiles. Good. Limited time, it is warm up there. Should make good use of and enjoy. So we did this here, but we weren't finished. Working on several things at once again. But this is nice. Question mark? Yes, it is. Good, priority 9 on that build. We want to close it off again. And I completely have no idea how big this room is then after. We deconstructed one and we dug out one more tile, I think. Also this we can dig out. But let's see how big the room is first. Good, insulated tile, deconstruct. Put those things. And bring the oil in, sure. I'm glad the parentals got the air conditioner with a dehumidifier option, because humidity made it feel even hotter. I'm excited about the summertime. I like it when it's really uncomfortably hot. That makes me feel good. It's a kind of suffering I love to endure. Liquid naphtha crude oil. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. Gonna have a curtain lock. A black curtain lock. We're gonna do over here. Because clearly this is not very safe. Alright, that is done. The lead is behind the ice, so we're good. And we don't have to see it. We're going to say brine ice. Collect it all, bring it there. And suppress the alert. Where might the brine ice be? Rotten gristleberry, minimum. Can we automatically bring this stuff? Don't think it. Well, Fabit says, that makes me black out and go all spazzy. Scaring people. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Cramped, hold on. Egg? Critter eggs, we're gonna take them all out here. So that the critters are comfortable. They don't need to be cramped. Egg is going whoop, and we're out. And the critters are comfortable again. 2 critters max is perfect. Except the regular Draco. How is your scales? 80%. But it doesn't matter, we don't need this guy, do we? This heat also expands propane tanks, so if I go near those heated tanks it triggers my seizures. Uh-oh. It expands propane tanks. Man. What? That's interesting. So going near a heated propane, what is the physical consequence of a heated propane tank? Does it radiate some chemical? Is it very well feasible? Can we get rid of this Draco? We're gonna attack it and kill it. Because I want the glossies in here, and just glossies. Good, we have enough reed fiber. This guy will provide us with nice meat. Oh, we have a lot of meat now. How come we have so much meat? Consumables, also fishies. We're not going to eat, we're going to cook up, of course. Good. Pico filet. Oh dear. This is all great. We're practically done over here. Let's move out the stuff. Solid carbon dioxide storage unavailable. Let's just move it then. I like to move it. Here, then we have a little bit of solid crude oil. Just... We need that vacuum there. Good, how is the ranches now? 95 and 95. Dig and dig. Easy peasy. Good. Also we can do some renovation here. Just grab this and put it in. Boom, boom, boom. Good, and we're safe. Let's take out the stuff. I know you cannot take out this here. Actually not sure the exact Though aside from smaller tanks risking exploding at high temperatures, something about it makes my brain scared. So it is the information. And that is very reasonable as well. You're just very sensitive. I can relate. Can we copy this? Sure. Good, and now we will use up all this liquid here. And in the end that liquid there as well. And make the base pretty again. Good. But what would you do about the crude oil is just now here. Oh, wait, what? Let's mop it up. Want to have a nice solid curtain. That looks great. Delivering the 100G. Mopping up this now. Good. The auto spill is there. We have 380 everywhere. Let's get it out. Oh man, we should have gotten it out in order. Let's empty this out. The carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide might win. Against the crude oil, and it did. Ah, that's annoying. Let's put a sand tunnel in and deconstruct it. And start over. Oh, this is annoying. Then if we start over, we don't have to do this. Good, again we do this. Pop, pop, pop. Copy settings. Not going to do 7.8, we're going to do with 3. Oh, wait. Yeah, 3.8. No. Point 3.8. Liquid. Crude oil, priority 9, enable auto spill, enable auto bottle, copy settings. Good. The irony of it is, I'm sensitive to odors, but I have a dull sense of touch, so can't feel things as easily like pain or pleasure, giving the illusion of having a high pain tolerance. Oops. That is not good. That is not great. Crude oil, let's move it to here. And this one to there so I can move, so I can see. Cancel sweep ban. Move it out. I want to see what is happening here. We have that. We enable the thing, we can do it. We can remove it. Oh no, we cannot, but let's empty out. It's the same. Why is this spill not enabled? Because it's not enabled up here? I did not copy. Doesn't matter. But pain and pleasure, is that connected to your touch? To your tactile sense? I thought it was something different. Hurling point. Whoop. And whoop. Good. So that worked. Now we're gonna put the naphtha on top. For the curtain. Good. Now we have a nice black curtain. That is a little bit more resistant to high temperatures. Just in case we bring stuff through. Still, I hope we're not bringing stuff through. But there is brine ice. We are definitely going to bring that through. And there's a ton of it. It's at minus 60 degrees. Let's have the sweep only then. Can put the ladder back in. Good, and then we're gonna deconstruct these buildings and then deconstruct those and completely dig through. And finally get our ranch going up here. That would be really fantastic. All kinds of gases there. And we meant to stop this madness as well. Not pumping too much. We could research a small pump. Mini pump. Good. I know we did this all before, but I reloaded a previous save because, well, I reloaded the autosave because I wanted to know what was happening here. And clearly they were bringing stuff through, which exchanged sheet with the black lock, and now I have a curtain lock, so that will not happen too much. But I wonder what happens if I have a temperature shift plate there. If that will secure the curtain or make it more susceptible to cold things getting through there. Don't know. But what about the ranches? 96 and 96. Good. Ranches are fine. Bum bum bum. Wolf Hybrid says you're more of an expert than me in that field of sense. I asked doctors about it considering the brain surgeries, but they told me to stop acting childish. I don't know, that doesn't sound like a good doctor. But I can tell you one thing. Brain surgery is not a good idea. Because as the state of progress is in the field of medicine, science is not far advanced enough for brain surgery. Do you know how many monkeys Elon Musk killed for his own personal amusement? Because he loves brain surgery. He wants to brain surgery the races out of people. I don't know. But it's crazy. All his studies on the monkeys failed, and then there is a guy, a human, who it worked on. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Makes you question that whole spiel there. We can set the door down. Is a good idea. We don't need Dracos anymore. Let's attack. We have Dracos. Die. I know there's bomb lilies here and everything, but screw that. They're not even growing anymore. Right, where are the shine bugs? Oh. How come the shine bugs are not here? Whoops-dee-doo, wrong priority. That's fine. If you drop off another shine bug, this is going to populate again. And this ranch is empty now. Can we bring that fish over there somehow? Good, and we can renovate here if we want to. Also the security automation I completely forgot about. Liquid, water, my favorite. Fresh from the creek. Which I never had. But this is fine now. We just need to install a NOT gate. NOT gate. Good, here. Of course. Dun, dun, dun. That means we're out of liquid, we're out of power. No, we're not out of power. Says hydrogen gas 10.5. Wolf Hybrid, you're right there. The first hospital wanted to remove the wrong side of my brain and weren't smart enough to tell 6-year-old me to make silly faces during the MRIs to open up different parts of the brain. Yeah, it is brutal. Especially the MRI staff. I have very bad experience with. They just suck. It's technicians, it's not doctors. So pointless. Idle, hungry. Wait a minute, why are we idle? Let's renovate. Deconstruct. Let's just renovate here a little bit. Good, and this we have done, so deconstruct here as well. Good, and get the renovation work done. Pop up. Pop up. Pop up. Ah, pop up. Pop up. Yes, duplicant, you trap yourself. Or not. Good. Is a vacuum, and hopefully it's gonna stay a vacuum. We're gonna go here, grab the sleetweed, bring a pip. It's all a good plan. I've had close to, if not more than 100 MRIs. To the extent I'm so used to staying till the techs think I fall asleep. Ah, yeah, you stay still. And then the picture is good. That is great. Let's bring in the ladder. Good. So I went in there for my back, and I had, in the end, because they also scanned my brain, because they were looking for that indication that I had brain damage from sagging brain. But of course, it's not that bad. So they didn't find it, and then of course they doubted me and said I did not even have that problem. Even though the symptoms are extremely clear. There is nothing else it could be. But the doctors, you know. If they don't have proof, they don't do anything. At least in my country. In America I would have said, well, doctor, just treat me, man. There are no side effects. Why wouldn't you treat me? Doctor says, of course I treat you. There are no side effects. Why wouldn't I treat you? Here they say, no, doesn't matter. We're not going to treat you. Because then everybody wants that treatment for fun. That's what they think. But, of course, they're a little bit stupid. Being an academic doesn't make you a smart person. That is a sad truth. It makes you a learned person. Smart is different. Let's renovate this here. For fun. Yep, gotta squint the eye and the other eye, smile and frown to expand and retract sectional brain so that it can pick it up. That is pretty cool. That is fun science. Not for you. Because you're being experimented on. But it's good that we can do it. To find out about things. So there is no need of me doing this. Let's have a priority here. I'm going to renovate the ranches because that's way more important. Right now, we're going to bring the things, and we did bring the things. Let's drop down 0.05 sleet wheat grain. Let's take the pip, who's probably cramped by now. No? Good, they're very happy. Let's move them. I like to move them here. And then they might plant this sleet wheat grain over here. Possibly. Who knows? Well, I do. They're gonna plant it there. Also, we're gonna have this be a square. Just for fun. And this all... we could run again. And do we have this going now? We do. The desalinators are working hard. In shifts. Boom, boom. So that is a constant flow of water again. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe I should buffer the signal. I should delay and buffer the signal. I will delay it here and buffer it there. So we don't have as much power usage as, or as much power usage as at once. Plastic manufacturing, good. So if we make a crude oil geyser, artificially of course, then no, we need a petroleum geyser for plastic, don't we? So we have to make a little bit of petroleum, then get that going. If we want tons and tons of plastic, and I think we do. Should we produce it here? Also, where's the critter coming? There, Ranch a Fat Cat. Wolf Hybrid, you don't have a duplicate here. Man. Wolf Hybrid has become a doctor themselves. Wolf Hybrid says, I have spent so much time in the hospital that I find people with an issue and direct them to different doctors because I have a base idea of what's wrong with them. Even telling them what to get to treat minor issues, like a cold or many types of rashes. Yeah, so you would gladly do away with that advantage if you didn't have the other disadvantages. But you have that advantage of medical knowledge now. So that is something. Good, and here is a park. Good. This is a nice pattern. And the pip should plant. But we're not going to watch them plant because then they're never going to do it. Oh, what are you doing here, dude? Why would you step down there for no reason? Duplicates. Boom, boom, boom. Should we mop the top here? See what happens. See what gives. Probably can mop the whole top. But we don't need to. Good, where is our plastic production? Let's fix the farms, ranches. Barbecue, nutrient bar, muckroot, crystalberry. So if we were to bring the barbecue here, we would exchange heat with the ice and freeze. That is something we could do. Also, we could automatically run the brine, that is very cold, through the floor. That would overheat auto haulers. Good, this is still not a ranch. Starving? The stone hatches are starving here, that's alright. That is fair. That's completely unfair, but... deconstruct? Let's renovate the ranches. Bomb, 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 bomb here as well. And this stuff? Sure. Dun, dun. Let's build everything. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, that is better. Look, the trouble the critters are making. Then we could do something here as well. Dun, 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 dun. On our actual ranch. Good. Digging out the gems. Good. Ranch is going to be this large. So deconstruct. This door is going to stay in. This is something reasonable. Boom, boom. Good. And then we're going to clean up the space as well. Should we go back to our old automatic dispenser or the one up top? Let's go back to our old one. Of course, we're going to use this for when we clean up there. At least I helped cure a lady's recurring cold sore. It came back every year with the stuff dogs gave her. So I mixed up myself, and it's been several years now, and the cold sore in the leg has not come back. That's pretty cool, Hybrid. That is amazing stuff. Maybe you're gonna become a doctor in the future. You already know a lot of things. If you study it, why not? Maybe you're not interested. Who knows? But that is an option you have. And it's a good option because you would become a good doctor. Because you started early. And you're already successful at it. Let's bring these things in. Repair the ranch. These critters are all in a bad mood now. Why is this agent idle? Let's dig more. Good. So we have so much duplicate labor now. We should be doing something with it. Let's also bring here... Why are you not tidying up? Agent is idle, unrested, too bright. What? Oh, there's a shine bug. A royal bug. Let's move it into a room somewhere. We could move it into here, where it can get ranched. For a moment. Surely that's fine for the Draco. And also, how come we're not tidying up? Are we trapped here? Wait, what? Oh, we're trapped. That makes more sense. Because we surely have work to do here. Boop, boop. Don't sleep work. Good. And here as well, I want everybody to work on this. This is crazy. Don't tell me we don't have sandstone. We do have sandstone. Good. Alright, that's it. Anyways, let's repair the ranches. Good. Idleness. We have stuff to do. Duplicate was trapped. Good. Also, I want them to do even more things. And that is dig out everything here. Good. We can have a little way down here as well. To go around and over. Can have a straight shot there. Move this build. Well, I have to be able to reach here, so this is the first I can go. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Good. This is gonna go possibly here. Let's give it one more room. Alright. Deconstruct is no longer needed. Good. The outer sweeper being deconstructed is helping out with building the new one. That's pretty cool. And then we're gonna run this upwards. Doesn't matter which way, whatever. Good, we're connected to power. Deconstruct the sticking out wire. Everywhere. Signify, so I know what I'm doing. Well, this is definitely not what I'm doing. Good. And connect here. Then what are we going to dig out there? Let's go one more step downwards. Fire pole. Then digging out this ore. That's a very thin abyssal thingy here. It's not. Let's keep the abyssal lock intact. Here is a biome that has a lot of steam and sour gas. Good, what is the temperature? 200 degrees. Doctors tell me I'm gonna take their jobs. As I know the process from seeing so many that I tell Dad at his appointments what the doctor is going to say. Yep. Are you interested at all in becoming a doctor? Could be great. So come down here to research. Make this, deconstruct those. Have a nice storage bin for data. And then, oh, we did not do this, hold on. I don't think I like the cobalt glass doors. Let's not do that. Put aluminum ore. And we haven't dug it out even. Yeah, let's keep doing aluminum ore again. Good. Going to make this a room. Dum 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 dum. Good, these ladders are crazy pants. Let's leave them in. Da-da-da-da. Good. This is getting done, that is getting done. Going to have a straightaway marble over here, and then from there we're going to dig out the complete biome. Which means I don't want to go here. Is it 7 tons? It is the maximum size. So alright then. This ladder we don't need. Dum, da, dum, da, dum. This ladder we do need. And we keep going that way. What is over here is cemetery. Let's do a cemetery ladder then. All the way through, of course. Good. So this is then the only way we're gonna go. Straight shot. Over from the left to over to the right. And this is effective going places. But I want the polymer press as well, because a plastic ladder would go a long way. Completely through, and completely here as well. I would enjoy this long shaft. I would. Now, let's build this all up. Good. Can we put in a data? No, we can't. Awaiting rad bolts, but this is closed off. We do have power, but the power comes from here. It requires emptying as well. We have it automated. I think I want to stagger the automation. I can have a buffer gate and a delay gate. I can have a delay gate. Delay gate. So where is it? Here. Rotate. The first signal is going to delay. That's all we're gonna need. Good. But then it's not going to run much. So we wait until we start. The other thing is starting already. It's gonna be bad, isn't it? Because if this is starting already and then comes there, that one is going to stop. If anything, we should delay the other one. Let's delay that one and buffer the first one. Yeah, I don't know. We can configure it. It has a timer on it. Each and every gate. Each and every buffer and delay gate has a timer on it. It's gonna be alright. Good. And build this now. Done. And we haven't planted yet. Is it the atmosphere? No. Pollution exposure, yeah, but... Oxygen, pollutant, oxygen, carbon dioxide, it's all good. Maybe the pressure is too low. I think the pressure might be too low. So we did bring this stuff in, but it's the wrong stuff, isn't it? We have to take it from here like we did before. And it's gonna be warm. Can we have cold carbon dioxide? No. But we have the carbon dioxide collected, don't we? Carbon dioxide, 4 kilos, let's go. Let's put it on here. Carbon dioxide, everything we have. Enable auto spill, priority 9. Oh, let's do it right now. I wonder if we're gonna have the same problem here. Oh, this is 400G, we're not gonna have the same problem here. Good. I don't know the exact number. Is it 125G or 150G? I think it's 150G we need for the sleet bead to get planted atmosphere. But wait a minute. Did they not patch this so you can plant in a vacuum even? Anyway, let's remove it. Now we have high pressure carbon dioxide. Good. The pip is just not wanting to plant. Maybe it's not enough, 0.05. Maybe we need 0.1. Let's take 0.4 and put it here. I never tried with 0.05. Pollution exposure. Good, anyways, we're not going because we're still lacking. Alright, so this is running. And it's getting buffered by 5 seconds. And this is still going to run now. Or it did still run. But this one requires emptying. But if we delay the one and buffer the other... I don't know. Anyways, we're building this all good. Where's the fishy? Over there. Fishy has a ton of food. Should they not become mini fishies? Probably not. They got nerfed so hard. Deconstruct the store. Oh, this is a pollution source. We don't like that. Good, dig here. Bring a deodorizer over. There, maybe? Deconstruct. Royal bug is in. Fertilization is missing for the mealwood because we don't have dirt anymore. Let's make some. Good. What is the priority 9? Good. Growing thumberite naturally. And here unnaturally. This is nice. We got eggs. Should we bring these guys over again? Why not? Here's a single hatchling. Let's move them to there. Here's a draglet. Let's get rid of it. This duplicate is stuck. Good. Egg sweep. Man, this is a lot of things we have to move. Good. Bom bam, bom bom bam. This may be too many. Let's move some over here as well. At the freshly renovated ranch. They're going to enjoy. Let's move it to here. Is the priority 9? Yep. Stonehenge, Stonehenge, Stonehenge. Good. Dum, 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 dum. Another one. Or did I attack this now? Did not mean to. Surely not. Good. What about these stone hedges? This 7 of a mood is glum. Ranches are not ranching. And citrate grain and the pip is glum as well, not planting. I have no idea. Radiation is now a problem. What the heck are you doing, man? Get out of there right now. Oh. Good, or bad rather. Let's move this thing over here and block it off with a wall. But now that we can reach here, we can renovate even more. No. That will kill the duplicates. Let's move this over. Deconstruct this when we copy the settings. And build a door in. No, we cannot. I forgot they can walk on top of doors. If we make this unreachable here somehow. 3 tiles. First of all, we're going to deconstruct these ladders. Good. And then we're going to have 3 tiles. Before we can reach anything. How to make this and also make it look good. That is a problem. Let's deconstruct these ladders real quick while we can. And to drop the eggs off somewhere, we can do it anywhere. And restrain the duplicate movement. Earned a skill point. Check our skill points. Oh, our skill points are good. What about the operatives? How far are they into Mechatronics engineering. This one is done. Operative crafting fish is also a cook. I did not know. Let's signify. But also we're gonna allow them. Good, they're gonna do cooking. Alright. Whoosh. Pips are fine here. So I do not want the duplicates to be able to walk across. The only way to make this happen is a 3-tile drop off. So we need another tile there. And we can deconstruct this door. Or we just deconstruct the door. What was the problem here with these guys? Why weren't they shining? Don't know. Anyway, deconstruct this door. And just like that, problem solved. Except it's not. We need another tile here. Because we do need a roof for our laboratory. Good. Conveyor loader. Let's build it over here. Then run the conductive wire, sure. And the conveyor rail as well. Is this copper? Oh, darn it. We want copper, we need copper. Let's replace. Good, that's gonna suck for the duplicates. Let's replace this. Because I want the materials. Here we're going to have data and data only. And data only here. As well. So data, do not drop it off here. Good. Data, do not drop it off there. Good. Get that data out, close this off. And keep doing everything here. Deconstruct. Dig as a priority 5. This is sandstone? Apparently it is. Straight shot through all the way. Sure. But then what use is this ladder? Oh, this is going to be a lot of renovational work. Good. Have a shine nymph here. And that is excellent. Uh-oh. Yep. We're getting polluted here. Oxygen deodorizer, pretty nice. And put it in. Give me another towel. Give me a door. I don't know. I should have kept it. Maybe kept this intact. This wrench. Because the Eldoriol bug is not going to do anything, is it? But why not just leave them in the laboratory here? We could ranch them there. Station. Grooming station. Sure. Oh, now we have a lot of copper. Good skill point. Alright, alright. So make this ranch again or not? Let's just have it there. In case we need it. This is also far. Ugh, I don't like the laboratory idea. Let's just ranch them here again. Where we used to doing it. What's the room size? We don't know because the door hasn't been put in. Errands? Current errand. Good. Replacing some of the things. Bring me my copper. And then we can continue on. Finding out what's up here. Good. Are the ranches intact? And nobody here is bringing things. Oh, this cannot be brought. But it cannot defend itself either. So let's attack it. And your hungry Yakilung's clearly glitched out. Good. Takes a while to kill this critter. But what is our food situation? We have a lot of barbecue. And none of this. This requires emptying. We don't have dedicated tidiers. Maybe you should have. And actually, a lot of people love to do this. The ranchers should not be building, even though they're good at it. And then nobody will build anymore. Rancher, cook. Let's have the ranchers do it. Do the dirty work. That's what they're there for. Good. Something's drowning. 8 of 8. Do we still have food? Filter's not using. Oh, we put it on the floor. Did we? Maybe we did not want the work. Good. Sand is delivered, and the deodorizer is finally running here. That's good news. Here's a little bit of polluted oxygen, but this deodorizer is definitely going to save our system here from getting clogged up. No, tidying, emptying, not operational. What? So we did have a delay signal here. Then we're running even further. I don't like the whole automation actually. This is just a big stupid idea. Let's get rid of it. Because it just needs to run quicker, and it doesn't now. And it does need to run permanently, probably. Good. That is alright. We're gonna copy the settings over here. Say not sweep only. Get the eggs in. And make an egg here. Shy nymph, incubate priority 9. Now this is still reachable, that is a problem. Can we build this, or is this unreachable there? Probably is. Deconstruct this and make it all unreachable. Good, you take that egg. And this is not sweep only. Good. Don't we have copper here? But we can take everything out if we want. Good. Alright, we're bringing it. Power. This is for taking things out that we need from here. And we're just going to ship it over. And out here. Easy peasy. Conveyor rail and whoop. Then we can build that tower already. Pick up the granite. Don't build it from this side, please. Oh, this doesn't look as great as I pictured it in my head. Maybe she could deconstruct this tile. Yeah, that's the one that makes it ugly. Let's deconstruct it. Good. And this is a room. Then we need a diamond lamp here. Which we don't have yet. Let's do a normal lamp. Good. And a duplicate motion sensor. Rotate. And connect. Then we have a light source, then a secondary, a planetarium or something for data research. A secondary lamp maybe? Oh, maybe not. They can research in the dark. Damage overheated conveyor line. Yeah, disable auto repair. This is good now. So how come we don't have any power? That's not good. Red signal. Oops. We ran out of power. Because we ran out of water all the time. Damn it. Let's run the wheel. Good. Is there any power we are wasting currently? Oh, the sleet wheat just deleted itself. But where is the dirt then? Huh? Why is this not working? Pip is looking for food. This gas vent is no longer needed. It's not in the way, but... yeah, I don't know. If we want to bring gases, we have to bring them another way. It's the right temperature? Of course we cannot do this. No seed available. Maybe it's because they're checking for this here somehow. Maybe. There's no other plant in the vicinity. The pip must do its thing. Let's bring him another seed. Oh. Seeds are gone? Where the heck did they go? Pip is glum. Let's put in another pip. Just for kicks. New event, personal teleporter. New planetoid detected. See destination. Oversee planetoid. I did not mean to do this. This is all. Give me liquid now. Because liquid is what we need. Also, let's cut this pipe. Good. And this is not getting done. There's a work errand. Just doing extra power here. Uh-oh. Good. It's a bit rough now. Eggs are in. Pips are fine. Why the heck are we not planting here? Need that food. Good, need that oxygen, need that hydrogen. Yeah, power is a problem. Especially if we abuse the auto sweeper here. Maybe we should leave it all there? No. I want it in distribution. It's gonna be fine in the end. In the end, we're gonna have enough of. Good. And you give me... Don't have power. Now this ranch is functional again. Let's bring the critters. Move to. And... move to. A lot of move to commands now. Sweep that egg. Oh, what is happening there? Oh, it is too cold over there. We're freezing all the time. Now I know. Alright. That's alright. A little bit of freezage, no problem. Let's mop it up. And dig it out. But it's only here. Maybe it's the cold mud. That's the problem. We're still not moving for some reason. Unreachable. What the heck it is unreachable? Just freaking go here, straight. Show navigation. Unreachable, unreachable, unreachable. I have to put it in again because the game is glitched out. Because clearly this is reachable. Because I come in here all the time to sweep. It's terrible. So cancel and redo. Move to here. 39. Now all of a sudden it's reachable? Oh. Hatchling egg sweep. Move to there. Move to there. Move to here. 38, 9, good. Here as well. Now they're doing it. Fantastic. Got 5 critters here, which are going to die out. And 1 egg is saved. For the ranch, a drop down here. 39, no pending deliveries yet. Good. Dracos? No need. Alright. Ranching that nymph. Good. Farm sizes 96, 96, 96, 96. Emptying out this area. Temperature is fine. The mud is cold. Got some little bit of dirt, so the mealwood here is growing for our glossies. And they're gonna get starvation ranched soon. Because we are going to run out of dirt. Are we though? Should have dirt enough from the pips. But the ranch is not big yet. We could have a pip drop down here. Deconstruct. Make the ladder there. No. Where are we going? This is the only space for climbing things. Let's have the food critter drop off here then. And a takeout right next to it. Bum, 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 bum. Good. We have power. So that's pretty nice. How much power do we have? Just a little bit over 3. Good, but it's going permanent. Plants are no longer growing, but we can be on the barbecue for a little while. Good, mush in the water here as well. And we're done. Stop it. Is there very cold mud inside, or laying outside mud? No, it's good. Area here is still good. Can dig out the biome if you want to. And this is just not working out. It's just not working out. Let's collect all the sleetweed we have here. Oh, are we bringing this? We're bringing this. I can't believe we're stealing this sleetweed. Storing food? What the what? Don't, man. Seriously. Let's move it to there. I like to move it. Alright, Mr. Pip, go plant now. And where's the second Pip? Here is one. Dun, 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 dun. Good, and hopefully they're gonna start planting now. Alright. So move it right now. Good. That's the thing when you have a ration box. I usually don't have this. Anyway, here we're looking great. Let's dig out some. Going to reclaim this territory slowly but surely. And why did we click on the teleporter, I wonder? Where is that even? Over here? There's a receiver. Don't know where it is. Dun, dun. That is going. Power is not much. Where's the battery here? So this looks wonky. I've seen some wonky looking. He will straight shot it in the end. Or straight shoot it in the end. Good. Oh, we have a lot of bathroom water again. Should take it out manually. Enable the auto bottle. Good. Take it out from here, take it out from there. Yes. Good, everything is going nominally. We have barbecue. The only thing that's disconcerting is that the Pip is not planting. Because this is going to be my endgame food. And I want it. I want to work on my prestige stuff. I would love some showers and a recreational room behind a nature reserve. And we're gonna do the glass here again for renovating this all. If the natural pip planting would work. I wonder if the pip planting overlay has been updated. Let's check that out. In the Steam. Why is this? Why can I not control mouse wheel change my size here in this clearly browser? Good. Pip planting. Pip plant overlay. We have it. And this is so small, dude. Can I not zoom in here? Ah. No, it just automatically did it. Good. Yep. Another good. Child is more enjoyable plants. Natural tile less than 150 hardness. Maybe we should check the hardness of the glass. Maybe they changed it. Farm tile, hydroponic farm. Navigated, there must be no buildings. Is it greater than 100 G? Temperatures around requirements. Good. We have subscribed. Updated August 5, 2023. It's too far in the past. Also, it says non-DLC in my mod menu. It says non-DLC only, even though in the Steam it says spaced out and base game. Would love that mod just to see if it's possible. But we're growing, so it is possible. Sweep that up and plant even more. So that's good news. We have one growing, and the hardness is not above 150. Temperature plate? No. Glass? Status. Hardness 10 soft. It is soft glass. Yeah, we all know a soft glass, right? Good. Age of it is called plastic. Plastic. We have to make that as well. Good. Suppress the alerts here. They're just for show. Dun, 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 dun. But we are going to bring the eggs out, aren't we? Dun, 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 dun. Keep digging when we have the time to do so. And then we're going to keep on with our 7-tile theme. Over here. That is perfect. Just perfect. But how do we reach? Here? Yep. And since there's almost nothing here, we're going to close this off. After we clean it out. Good. And the pollution is not coming through. So many deodorizers. But over here, not. Let's rectify. Yeah, pollution went over there. Maybe we leave it. I like to leave it, No, I don't. Boom, boom. Good. Deodorizer. Good. Data's looking alright now. And we're broken. That's fine. Deconstruct. We're done with the sweeping up anyways. But maybe we should use a different material. Because this is going to be warm always. Possibly also, what is this? We have liquid here for no good reason. Let's go over there as well. Boom. Take the materials out. Good. Looking great. Maybe we should prioritize the dig over here. Just to get it going. That is great. How's our power looking? We are at 4 key again. Good. Very nice. Double washing hands here. Dun, 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 dun. Good. Renovate this area. Gonna replace this with a mesh towel. Have another deodorizer on top for kicks. Good. And over here, this is going to happen. And I want all the synthesis gas collected as well. I want to have some prestige, some vanity project. Good. Can overflow again. No problem. Looking good. Looking good. Next time, maybe something of a basin here. Would it be bad if we only had this one? That carbon dioxide is trapped. If this was open, it wouldn't be. Duplicants breathe here. Carbon dioxide goes there, it would be bad. So this is how it needs to look. Wish I could replace things there. And I can if I were to renovate. But let's renovate not right now. Right now we have other things to do. Like I probably want plastic. Because I do want plastic everywhere. Better to start early on the plastic production. Good. So a little bit, just a tiny tad of petroleum is what we need to get ourselves started. Get the party started. Maybe over here. No. What if we moved this all to the left? Then we could extend that room and make a petroleum guys here. Just have to move this all over a bunch. If I could reclaim this territory, but that's a lot of work. Reclaiming the basement here currently. What if I make this whole area here for geysering and production? I think I would like. Geysering and production. Sure, but who cleans up the space? The duplicants. Petroleum guys here. But this is warm. It's gonna be 40 degrees petroleum. Should we start with the crude oil guys here? Crude oil is going to need 400 degrees to become petroleum. Do we have a heat source? Yes, there's hydrogen vent here. I'm just assuming it is hydrogen. Could be polluted oxygen, could be anything. Could also check it out what it is. Maybe I will. What about the liquid water here? Hey, maybe we can mop it up. And we can. This is interesting. Okay, let's do some mop. And keep going to the left here as well. But that does not fix my problem. I want a polymer press and I want petroleum. Oh, we're growing here, good. Pump. The egg is incubating here. Is it going to glitch into that space and be confined? Let's move it over. I like to move it. Bum, 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 here. Good. What about the critters? There's still a dude that could be somewhere else. We have 6 and 5. Good. No fabrication queued. How's our liquid production? Perfect. Power is up to 5 again. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Stick through the supersolite. Temperature is minus 40 over here. Maybe we should orient ourselves to the left. Because this seems alright here. Minus 110, no. This is far from alright. But we could dig down here. And then go straight after the Great Hall. For some liquid production and stuff. Maybe we're just gonna have production over here. All we need is love and a roof. Good, we can drop all the items out. 1, 2, 3, this roof could be higher up. Something like that. Would that not be cool? Then drop down here. Then we have a bunch of space to work with. We're going to suck out the gases. Yeah, also we need to go here. How do we give ourselves a roof here then? We are not. If anything, we're going to insulate ourselves in upwards there. Teleporter input, we're gonna go here. Straight over there. Like so. This is good enough. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, there's something to do over here. Get it going. Maybe we should dig first before we build. Not to push things up, but I don't care now. There's more debris. It's alright, we don't need all the resources. We just need most of them. Good, and this is reachable from there and reachable from there. And here we're gonna do our shenanigans. But yeah, that thing. I think I'm going to delete this brine. We have enough brine. Yep, this is where I want my geysers. It's gonna be petroleum and possibly crude oil. And then we're gonna have simple geysers. Simple artificial geysers, not something like here. 1 petroleum geyser for permanent plastic production is good enough. But where to put the polymer press? It's going to produce carbon dioxide, which we cannot get rid of. It's going to heat up the thing. Now I'm wondering, should we make use of the synthesis gas finally? I think yes. The synthesis gas here is hard to reach, which sucketh very much. But this is 300 key. So that one we're gonna pump out. We're gonna have sweep only ice here. It is sweep only. Move downwards. What materials are here? Ceramic, we can do a ceramic ladder. No. Let's do a grand ladder here. And maybe all the way down. Good. And then we're gonna have a ventilation here. Gas pump. There. And then we're gonna get the synthesis gas. Pump it into the vacuum here. What are we doing then? Just leave the liquids. So there was corium I did not notice. That's not good. Solid nuclear waste might pose a problem. But first things first. Could have left the liquid in as a heat buffer on the bottom. So no need to even have mopped it up. But alright. Good, this is gonna get dug out. Here we're gonna build. Current errand. How deep are we going to go? Also, is this clean? There is synthesis gas there already. Haha. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to build this pump. But now we're doing it. Good. Alright. So make this a vacuum. Pump in the synthesis gas. For cooling down the machines. They're going to be in here. There's going to be 2 pumps. And the crude oil pump is not going to run all the time, I don't think. Good. Then we have the issue of the polymer press cooldown. Polymer press cooldown. Where we're gonna have this? In the vicinity? Over here, where it's cold. Here we're gonna have it. What's going to happen to the carbon dioxide? Can pump it in here somehow. I like to pump it. Where's my gas flow? Here it is. Good, polymer press, and then whoop. And then just enter here. Good. Gas vent. Going to be an overpressure, high pressure gas vent. It's not going to be too much carbon dioxide. This is madness, isn't it? Duplicates are gonna come here. Let's have a normal gas vent. Let the pips plant. Deconstruct the saw. Does not serve a purpose anymore. Polymer here. Going to use farm power for that. What am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? Farm power is connected to Space power. What the fuck? Deconstruct? Dump, dump, bump, bump. Good. So strictly farm power. Right, we're going to run it into the polymer press. Da, 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 da. Like so. Good. Is the middle thing the input? I don't know. Right. Oh, there is more corium. Good. And delete it. Solid nuclear waste. Oh, we don't have? We do. Let's bring it 8C sweep. This is risky because it can melt in the duplicant's hands. Hope it does not. 1620. Temperature exchange. Wait a minute. We can reach here. Temperature exchange is going to stop at one point. We're going to leave this in here, the base. And then we're going to build out these. Obsidian, refined carbon. Ba-bum, bum, bam. So here maybe? Good. And build a roof. Good. Now they're building this all first. Granite sweep. Because we do not have rhyme nor reason what we're building first here. Dump, 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 dump. Good, what's our food? Barbecue mainly. Let's say no longer gristle. Instead we're gonna go back to mushin. This is done, sweep only. And disable out of bottle. Back to mushin. Berry sludge forever. Good. It's gonna get done. We'll get this going. We need to get the dude out of here. This dude. The grub rub. Bring them there to help out with the ranch. And we plant another thing. Genius. Sweep up over there. Growth is at 3%. It is what it is. Good, here we're good. Build that, we're gonna reclaim all this territory. Keep the cold in as best as we can. Around here. Sure. How big does an artificial geyser room need to be? I think 5 tiles. 3, 4, 5 here. If we had another tile there, we would have a problem over here to reach. That's why. But if this was in the ground, doesn't change the fact that it needs to be 5 tiles. Yeah, but that's the artificial guys here. So let's not worry too much. Let's make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the ground. We can have a generous 6. Here. But the Geysir is in the way, isn't it? Can we move the liquid out? 700. Surely we can. Let's take this and push then. We gotta be careful with the liquids. Because if I build something here, that brine is gonna get deleted. Good. Because they're coming and insulating in. We'll move through somewhere. Possibly here. Underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And we're planting again. Good. Here's the next one. But we're out of sweet wheat grain. Alright, how much do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hauling point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 0.1. Sleet wheat grain. Priority 9. Copy settings. Good. And where is the sleet wheat grain? Sleet wheat grain. We don't have any. Let's dig it out. Go there real quick. Maybe there's some dug in here. Let's see if that is the case. How do we reach up there then? Like so. How we reach up there? Good. And if we go here, vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. We need to build a ladder. Yep. Ladder, granite. This is vacuum as well. Let's make this as straight a shot as can be. Good. Careful with the gassing of things. Do want to go this way, don't we? Dig. Brine ice, regolith. Regolith is going to drop. Brine ice is going to stay in. Good. Dig. Dig. And go over here. Alright. 1 degree. Here's a vacuum. Does the kiln have an overheat temperature? No. What material can we make a kiln of? Uranium ore. You can get liquid uranium ore by building a kiln in a vacuum and running it. Because a kiln is going to heat up. Is it though? This needs testing. Dun, ding, dun. Good. Harvest ready. It's not pretty now. Good. Deconstruct the things. And push the brine. But why push it here? Shouldn't I just nominally dig? Yes. But we push it now because we want the roof, that's right. Push. Yeah, it's cold here. Needs to stay cold as well, but it's already not happening. Since this is gas, has a temperature as well. So the plan is to dig down and release the synthesis gas into the chamber. And how do we cool it down? With the cool debris here. It's gonna have a nominal temperature. Don't care about the temperature of the petroleum too much. I'd like it cold, to start out cold. Sucrose. Maybe you should just bring a lot of ice. But let's make this off happen. We have brine and it's gonna push up. And then push up even further. And we're gonna keep going. Where we're gonna enter? Up here, possibly. No need for a jump lock. But it must be insulated. It could be a curtain lock for security purposes. But if you breathe in here and breathe out to the right, no problem. You're coming in from the right. It's fine. Let's just have a black lock. Nah, there is a lot of ice. So curtain lock is probably what we're gonna do. A double curtain is enough. Good. This is how it is going to look. Maybe we can build it in a certain order. Because I don't want this stuff to drop down here. And to the right. Let's build this insulated tile first. Good. Ice needs to go on top and then move down. But it did not happen here. Come on. Good. Top priority, nobody's doing it. Typical. Yeah, you like that, whatever it is. Some radiated material. Good. Push out the brine. Up high. Push out these materials. Delete the water? No. This is all good. Corium, solid nuclear waste. Let's sweep it up. Do we have a nuclear waste spill where it is not supposed to be? Nope. Good. Ranches are fine. 5, 6 of glossy dracos. No harvest pending. We're not harvesting. Suppress the alerts. Fertilization is a problem. Dirt we don't do yet or anymore. Cost power. I wonder if it is not a good idea to make dirt. It's 120 watts. And it produces water, yes, from mud. So will that water provide enough energy to run the sludge press? Don't know. 13.4 kilograms, I think it would. Yeah, and here we have the thing, pipe is blocked and these are stuttering. If only I could make this work a little bit better. Just a timer sensor. Or a cycle sensor. Let's do a cycle sensor. Right. Below or above? Above. Deconstruct. Nickel pipe balance sensor deconstruct. Buffer gate deconstruct. Delay gate, deconstruct. Good. I'm gonna put them on a timer. And then we can just manually configure when it's gonna run and when not. Good. And then we're gonna have them work in tandem. And not so much. But still keep the pipe filled up. This is a lot of fiddling then. But it's better than the stuttering. Because I don't want the power to go on, off, on, off. Just gonna use it up. Also, why are we not digging this? I'm curious. What is dug there? What is dug in there? Alright, replace the thingies. And do this all. Good, then we insulate it in completely. Come there. From below. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to look in the end. But this is my chamber and it's 5 tiles high like it's supposed to be. And we can push the liquid. The temperature is important. We have regolith here. Let's move it in because it's nice and cool. And then we're gonna put in our curtain. Good. This is gonna be 0.38 liquid crude oil. Enable drop, enable spill, enable borrow, priority 9 copy settings. Good. And then on top we're going to have a little bit of naphtha. 7.8 kilograms is good. Liquid naphtha, enable auto spill, enable borrow, priority 9 copy settings. Bam. And then we're gonna empty this out of gases. I know I said I wanna go down here to grab the synthesis gas from below. Maybe I will. It's a little bit rough, but it's not unthinkable to do. What if we had... Oh, construction. Had a way to go here. And we were digging this out first. I think I'm going to delete Brian in the end. Mad Cat, good to see you. Yes, it finally let me see you on Twitch. Oh man, what's going on with your computer? Bought a computer recently, you guys. So many computer jokes. But if it's not working, it's rough. Good, but you got it working. It's from 1997. Alright. Is it really? This is brine. There is water. Here's a little bit of brine. It's fine to delete this. Or mop it up. This is where the synthesis gas is coming from. Good. Dun-dun. Maybe we should also stop with the removage for the soggy feed? No. Duplicates are fine. Stress wise is all good. Okay, then we're gonna mop this. Could mop this already. Don't know what I'm doing here exactly. Good, but when this is built we're gonna mop that. And then we're gonna keep insulating. Start over there. Mop. Can move the brine over and then dig down. Let the synthesis gas in. Good. Should we keep going here to the left? Because we can. Could be nice. And there's more cold material as well. And how will we reach this otherwise? We don't. It's going to be another curtain lock, this time on that side. And if we want to use the teleporter input, we have to run through here. Or we come from below. Straight shot is not in the cards. Could be from here, but there is that in the way. No. But for anybody curious, we're going to dig out the polluted auction vent or whatever it is. What could it be? Ash Killer is our beta planetoid. Could be a cool steam vent. Could be a chlorine gas vent. Could be a natural gas geyser. Could be a steam vent. Could be a hydrogen vent. Or two unknown geysers. So yeah, we're gonna dig it out to find out what it is. What is this obstacle parkour? We don't need that. And the priority on deleting corium is high, always. That brine can be moved. That debris can be taken out there. Some resources we're gonna get from here. Good. That is in and that is in. Let's remove the naphtha. And we have our curtain lock. So the area is safe. It's a bit warm here. But we're going to dig through and release this all. Then we're going to get another curtain on the other side. And afterwards, a little way down, the supply teleporter input. Good. Soggy feet, sopping wet. It's fine. We're gonna get a shower done soon. I just want the polymer press first. Refinement. Polymer press. From steel. We have steel. Could make it from steel. So it doesn't overheat soon. Because we don't have really active cooling, but it's so cool here. Let's make it from aluminum ore. Good. Then we do need just a tiny tad of petroleum. There is none here. So, petrol refinery, or what do you need here? An oil refinery. Wow, it's a big building. Good. Oh, we're allowed to rotate. Maybe we should do the oil refinery before we do the polymer press. But let's not. Let's just put it here on the other side. Good. So what is this? A cool steam vent. There we go. Heat it up for... Oh, we don't have room. But is that strictly true? If we move everything to the left, we would have room for taming the cool steam vent. Also, smart batteries are already in. There's also water inside. Or brine in this case. If we were to replace the bottom with insulation, I think we're onto something here. That is a huge project. And we're not going to do it now. We need plastic. Because I want plastic. That is the most important thing. Good. Dig the jazz out. Alright, oil is coming in from where? We're going to use up this oil. Deconstruct. Build a pump. And pump it through. Because I like to pump it. Going to pump it all the way. What about this there as well? Maybe we don't need this anymore. But emergency slush? Nah, I want to abuse the pipe for oil. Needs to come over here. Don't even need insulated. Let's do this. What was this here for? Oh yeah, the showers, that's right. I'm gonna bridge over, and we're gonna bridge over. And then the oil is gonna come in. And then the oil is gonna come out. The petroleum is gonna come out. And get delivered here into the guys here. Make sure to build the guys here to the left side somewhere. Because we need the space. But for the future, we're probably gonna move everything over. Yeah, let's make that happen. Let's employ helper tiles, of course. This will delete the water, will it not? It's 1,000 water. I don't like that. Maybe we should just mop up everything. On the left, then we're gonna push the debris. Close it off, and then we have this room. For a steam vent tamer. I'm going to walk through here. Still. Are we going to leave 2 room here? 2 spaces. We could for a nice and big room. Steam vent room. Sure. Sandstone insulation. Let's prepare a little bit, not too much, but a tiny tad. We are going to come in here. Wait a minute. This is going to be close. We're going to have a ladder way through here. Deconstruct. This ladder way is going to stay. And insulation rebuild. Good. A straight shot into the tamer from up above as well. Good. This is a straight shot there. Oops. We cannot really reach. Don't want a double derp here. This is completely temporary, what we're doing. So that's fine. Good. The mopping is good as well. Helper tiles can already be built. Good. Mad guy is still seeing me. I hope. Also, how is the quality? Settings? Video output. We have good quality here. The encoder preset is the P5. Good. But a computer from 1997? That's crazy pants. If that is true, Madcat. Good. I think I just tossed out a computer from 1997. Completely functional. Good, because I know myself. I'm not gonna use it, and I don't want to put them up. I should have put it up on eBay. I really should have. Because there's some people that have this as a hobby. But man, oh man, I don't want to invest any time. Feels like I don't have time enough. It's brutal. Well, if your hobby is playing video games, I guess you don't have time because it's very time consuming. Definitely brine. We're gonna move this. The errand is not showing. Let's move it a bit quicker. Alright, do we need all this room? Sure. Let's replace these as well. For the future. Good. This is looking great. And we broke here. Because we were bringing cold splat off. Possibly. It's too cold sometimes. For liquid naphtha and liquid crude oil. But this isn't cold at all. Anyways, let's push this up. Gotta be careful with liquid water. And let's keep it in a big basin here for the moment. Maybe we should just mop up the water. Since we can. And there's more water to mop up. Good. Insulate cancel build. And push the debris. Good. Straight shot. Wait a minute. This is going to be the roof. Off. So renovations are in order even more. Let's leave that in. It doesn't hurt. Good. Looking great. There's some crude oil tossed down. Now refinement. Oil refinery. Coming in from the right, so here we're gonna build it. Good. Make a bridge, rotate. Why is this all insulated? And I mean, good. Then we have to renovate our water. Oh, is this reachable? Yeah, of course it is. Then we have a sun nymph which escaped. Let's move her into the bathroom. Good. Critters are fine. I have a bunch of stone hedges here. For no good reason. Let's move them into there. That egg can be swept up. Good. 6 of 0, 5 of 0, 6 of 8. Good. Bristleberry barbecue nutrient bar. And we did not do this? Where did they put it? Or did it go off during the time we built there? That can't be right. That was a wheeze wart. Damn it. Did it go off? Is it in a box somewhere? We don't know. Off. Damn it. We need that slate wheat. Oh, come on. Good, let's go straight here then. There is not a vacuum. Where's the best way to punch through? Here. Good. Take this, and this time we're gonna take great care. What is happening over here? Because we need sleet wheat grain. They brought it over here and it went off really quickly because it was in polluted gas. It was in carbon dioxide, and that's not good. Oh no, they brought it into here, did they not? Yes, they brought it into here because we were too soon there. Good. That's better. Now we're gonna bring it here, and then we're gonna take care things are doing it. Priority 5 on that. I'm still curious, so this needs to be done, just not now. Good. Push out the things. Keep going. Priority 9. Right, we don't have power. Let's rectify. It's gonna be temporary. Petroleum's gonna come. What are you taking out? Petroleum, of course. And that is gonna go straight down. And into here. Question is, where am I gonna have my thing? Well, let's build this first and worry about it later. Could also dig through here. And we can deal with that as well. But let's not. Let's look at that here. Remove. Pips can plant. Good, is this happening? Let's force them. Because this needs to be done first. 3 and 4 and 5. Good, just so I don't have to come there again. Also, over here we need a similar thing, don't we? Let's put them up here. Good, to signify. Copy the settings. Maybe make this priority 9 instead. Good, everything is in. That is perfect. No duplicate is allowed anymore. Pips need to work here in peace. Because we're bringing a more sleet wheat here. Good, let's look away for a brief moment. This is getting done. That is getting done. Da-dum, da-dum. Punch through. Where is our thing? Here is a wall. There is going to be a steam turbine on top. And after the steam turbine, yeah, there's enough room here for anything we want. Right after the steam turbine, we're going to have a curtain into the vacuum chamber. That means priority 7 on the current construction. Priority 9 on the insulated tiles we push, and we can paint things in there. Sulfur, corium, sucrose. Come on, pip plant. 0.1 pollution exposure. Fresh. Oh, they grabbed it. They're grabbing it from here. That's fair. Good. Try again, Mr. Pip. Try again. Priority 9 push outage. Good. Insulate ourselves in here. And then there in the future somehow without spilling. How's that possible? Well, helper tiles. This is 500 though, that's quite a lot. I suppose we could get another tile going. No, we cannot. But yes, we can. Oh, wait a minute. I want to push it all out. And up here. Is it going to be less than 300 then? Don't know, but we need the helper tiles. In the future. Just put them in. Good, and if not... If this is going to flood the batteries... Well, then we're out of luck. For a brief moment, until we're done with the renovation. But yeah, it's definitely this is going to be insulated tiles from granite here. To get the cool steam vent running. Good. And we did plant, let's go. Another one, please. Good, this is all done. Wonderful, let's drop them down. And let the duplicants in again. Then we can clean up the space. While the pips are working. And since that is alright, we can get another pip in. Do we have another pip? Let's grab them, move to here. Get to work already. While the other pips are working upstairs. Right, and then also as a current project, go up there. And dig this out. Oil refinery is awaiting. Good, but as a priority 9, we keep pushing out the materials. Good, and there is going to be our curtain lock. Let's signify. Yeah. This is alright. Can heat exchange here because this is a vacuum. Good. Let's deconstruct that when we have the time. Good. Push, push, push. Suck, suck, suck. But first, I want to go over there. And where's the second curtain lock? How big does the room need to be? Let's make it nice and symmetric. Let's say we have one here and one there. There is room for that, isn't there? I think yes. Alright, so that means here's another curtain lock in the end. Good, let's get it going. Good, and push this out more. Oh, this is done here. Here's the wall. Could signify the wall already. Now to go in here in the end. Yeah, sure, but what about the uranium we want out? We can get it out from below. Good. Dig. 70 G of brine. Do not tell me we deleted some. Also, deconstruct here. It's gonna be reached from below via ladder. This is good. Because then we can reach that tile as well. Good. It's good enough. Push out and up more liquid. Good. Rising pressure. What? Don't tell me we opened this. Overpressure. That's right. Don't you explode in my face there. Good. And deconstruct all this. Probably need to help a ladder for some of this. Can stand here, but not reach this. But we can reach from there. That's gonna be fine. Good. Here is our thingy there. Debris pushage. I think we can push this out. There, so it's over here. How much room do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is great. Is it? This is all built in. We don't need that much room. The pump is gonna go here. Going to walk on top. Since we're going to walk on top here, maybe the ladder is in the wrong space. And this all is in the wrong space. Maybe we need another mother. But no, this is machines. But then we don't have a straight shot through. No, alright. Even more room for the steam. But then there is no room for a steam turbine on top. So we will have to renovate. But it's just what it is. Oh, and the pipe. Good. Is alright. Let's deconstruct these. No need to signify. Now the top of it. It's fine. Can signify it here maybe. Good, let's plan it in. This is for pumps. Good. Deconstruct the ladders. This is for pumps. And that is how it's going to look, I think. Pump, jup, jup. Good. Curtain lock here. Good. There is a steam turbine. We have to dig, dig, dig. And let in a little bit of cold. That's gonna be fine. And we're flooded, of course. Let's quickly renovate so we have power for the base. Good. Oh, dude, we're not gonna trap these things, are we? Priority 7 is the current project. Priority 9 over here. Oh, we can release the liquid here already. It's fine. Good. Probably have to mop. Put in the helper tiles. Good. I know I said I didn't want to build the tamer already. But that is how it's going now. Good. This is ready to receive oil. Here we're done. Going to empty out this pipe. It's going to be a while. Maybe we should stop this. Active time, active duration 0. Good. Disabled by automation grid. Build these things. Deconstruct tiles here. Good. Deconstruct tiles there. Alright. Batteries are completely broken now. Let's renovate. So we have power for... Is this base power? For the base. That's kind of important. Looking at you there, toilet. Stress 8% only. Huh. That's good news. Good, good, good. More of this, please. Deconstruct over here. Boom, boom. What is dropping down there? Good. Gas pipe. Oh, we mentioned have a look at this, dude. The pips are planting. Let's never forget the pips. Good. Dun dun. Alright, looking great. When we're done with this, we're gonna check the pips. Good. Oil refinery. Good. Build me in. Good. It's going to be a fantastic cool steam vent tamer. Just great. This is going to stay in for the moment. Let's haul in the curtain lock again. Shouldn't it have a curtain lock default? Here. Good. It's gonna be 0.38 liquid crude oil. Enable auto spill, enable auto ball, priority 9 copy settings. Good, and then we're gonna have liquid naphtha. 7.8. Enable auto spill, enable ball, priority 9 copy settings. Good, and they're gonna go here. And they're gonna go there as well. Good. I don't know what happened here with the other lock. Why did it break? I have no idea. 19 degrees, 13 degrees. Good, but let's keep working on everything. Here is the pump. There is gonna go. We have an igneous tile here. And there. And we're also going to... Why not move this over? Would that not make sense? Wait a minute. Yeah, this could be a curtain lock easily. And then, does it matter really? No, does not. Let's build it like that, it's fine. Good, everything here is happening. Wonderful, we can already build in the pump, liquid pump, aluminum, boom, boom. Good, one for crude oil, one for petroleum. Petroleum is going to run into the polymer press, so petroleum should be on the right. Crude oil should be on the left, just for when we need it. We're never gonna need it. Just gonna take it out manually and fill this up. brine at 18 degrees. Let's delete. Good. And the other stuff we're going to pour somewhere. Let's repair our power. This is quite important. Good. Mesh tile from aluminum ore. Right now, dude. Right now. They don't want to do it. There's aluminum ore. Good. They got more of this. Alright, so we're bringing in petroleum from here. And that's gonna go into the spring, bada bim. In the end, we're gonna run the liquid through here. Where there's also going to be other liquid. But a straight shot through here with liquid, I think we can make happen. Easily. Let's go there. Good. Batteries. Can we get base power again? Base power is necessary. This is farm power. Oh, this is base power. What? Did we repair that quickly? Yep. Good. Collecting hydrogen again. 24 key we have. This is for the future. And here we got work to do. If we have nothing else to do. Up there, not. This is 2 degrees. Alright. How did this break? I have no idea, but we're gonna close it off now. Sick of it. Oh, the pips, man. Sweet wheat growing. Let's go. Granite sweep. Deep refresh. Oh, don't tell me it's not growing here. Whoops. Just have granite there. Why is this pip not planting here? While everybody else is doing it. Let's get a second pip. Another draglet escaped. Do we have meat? Just a little bit. We have bristleberry now. We should be starving, but we're not for some reason. I think it's a look at this typical shooting through the thing there. Draco attack. Where are the Dracos coming from? Good, let's not complain. Going to move a secondary pip here for quick planting. Did you plant? Fleet wheat growth. How's it growing? Good. Almost done. Cooking barbecue. This here is happening. We have power. It's all good. We're gonna build that over there. So this is where I want my petroleum. Good. Liquid vent. From aluminum ore, please. Here, because there's a spring and there's a spring. Good. Then an aluminum mesh tile. Whoop. Hydrogen sensor. From lead. Will that melt? Sure hope not. Good. Showing this on and off as a luxury. Good. Ladders. Straight shooting over. Good. What about the brine and the water bottles? Gonna leave everything there except except for things that can liquefy like ice. Can we check this? Liquefiable. Oh, here we have some ice. Sweep it up. Somebody is going to bring it down here. Where it can overpressure the area. No problem. Good. 12% stress is alright. Because we're doing a barbecue. These liquid logs have a tendency to break. Has something to do with Tupicans bringing things from here, I'm sure. They brought the cold granite from here. That's what I'm thinking. Good. Have no other explanation. Right. Taking out materials? No. Ice is still there, but there's a sweep errand. Errands? Current errand, good. That machine just plump in the base. Now we're meant to pump this. Is that really a smart move? Should we not make the oil thingy first? Possibly not. If we make the oil geyser first, then we can pump it directly into here. But now we went through all the trouble there. Good. Active time, active duration. Here, activation time. Middle active duration there. Good. Something like that. We have a green and we have a green and it's overlapping. Genius. Less than half the time. And less than half the time. Good. And that will bring us liquid. Good. And power. Will cost some power, but alright. Now, we don't have any ice here anymore. Means we can build the rest. Good. 1, 2. Keep going, why not? Ladders. This is gonna get built. Now we're gonna pump the oil. Aluminum oil pump. I think I'm gonna use a standard pipe for this long haul. Just a liquid pipe, no insulation, no nothing. And it's gonna come here. Go out. Run this way and connect. Good. Deconstruct all sticking out. Don't know what to do here. Leave it be. Cut this there. So if we produce liquid water, we're gonna run it through here. In the future. If we make water from mud. But we're gonna end up with a lot of mud in storage. Not using it up, probably. Alright, so how's this looking? Is looking great. Could fill this up with a little bit of crude oil. Oh, but we need this, don't we? Yeah, we do. Plumbing. Pitcher pump. We do need this. So we're gonna pump a little bit of... How much petroleum? Not much. Sorry about that. But we need a little bit of petroleum here. to get the party started. Right, and this is unreachable. Let's deconstruct, reconstruct. Get the party started how? Well, we're gonna pour in petroleum until this is filled up. It's gonna be 1400 kilos or so. 1500 kilos or 1600 kilos or so. I don't know. 740 mass per tile is the petroleum number. I think. Just like crude oil. And then we're gonna fill it up. That means we need to take out a lot of petroleum here. Maybe more than we like. And that's why we're doing this as well here. Just another guys here. In case we run out sometime. Good, let's leave that in. Looking good. I think I would like a little bit of a symmetry here. Because auction included is not a symmetric game. It is an asymmetric game. Let's make this really symmetric. G, 9 tiles, G, 10 tiles, so 9. Dig through there. Replace this all with the same over here. Same that we got over there. Good. Since you cannot rotate the liquid pumps, the signal switches are not symmetric here. It is what it is. We could make them somewhat symmetric. Just for fun. A little bit of vanity stuff. Never hurt anybody. Good. Alright. Liquid vent we can build in. Oops. And mesh we can build in there as well. Oh, wonderful. Good. And when this is all done, we can have a curtain lock and a curtain lock. They're still gonna breathe, aren't they? I think that was the actual problem. It is a curtain lock. It's still gonna breathe out here, killing the curtain lock. That is the thing. So what we're gonna do on the left side then? Let's cross that bridge when we get there. Still it's disconcerting. But normally a vacuum lock is no problem. Maybe that's what we should do here. A vacuum lock. A vacuum lock for a vacuum. Huh. So we're gonna bottle these and put in... Nah, it's enough to have a simple lock when we pump out everything. Good, so that is the plan then. Alright. Pump this all, dig this all, maybe that one last. But it's 3 hours, darn it. We are done for today with the auction included. What did we accomplish? Ah, the pips, man. Granite, let's sweep it up. Are we growing? Yes. Are we growing here? They don't want... Why? Is it because of the plant down here? Because there we're gonna renovate anyhow. Come on, that can't be the case. It's too far, isn't it? Let's rip it out. Let's just rip it out. Because I don't trust this. The pips would have planted there. For sure. Crabbed you are. Let's move you over here. And you over there as well. Good. And these random eggs we're going to move to here. Just gonna sweep up. Good, we can eat them. Yeah, but we're not growing here. Right. So let's do that real quick as a last thing. And then we have one sleet beet farm done. Is good enough for this session, and then the second one is gonna follow suit next time. Because I'm sure we had a problem there with that. Oh no, I know what is the problem. The wart seed. They're gonna try and plant the wart seed because they can go to the box. We have to put the box somewhere else. Let's build them here. Good. Copy settings. There's so much wart. Probably not gonna take this all out. Make it sweep only. Copy settings. Good, and then we're gonna cancel this madness. And then we're gonna sweep them up. Make sure they don't toss them out. Here or here. If they do, it's no big deal, but let's do that instead. And now they're probably gonna plant a wart. Even the darkest dungeon music is over. Sleet wheat is growing beautiful. Good, let's sweep it, and then it was the plants, maybe. Good. Are we not gonna sweep this? Errands? They're gonna do it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for chiming in. Don't forget my free wheel spin giveaway on the 1st of every month. And I'm going to see you next time. Have a good day and a good night.